Hey guys, welcome back to Roots and Knuckles. If you guys are new here, my name is Tiffany. I'm so happy you guys are here, and if you guys are returning, thank you so much for the support. Okay, so today I'm gonna introduce you guys to my fourth baby. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so today I'm gonna show you my my garden. So I planted these vegetables around end of March, April, the last frost date, and I wanted to just give you a little tour on like how my plants are doing. They're very young still because they just started to produce fruits. So I just wanted to give you a little tour on like what I planted this year, and I definitely expanded my vegetable garden a lot this year. I went from the front to the side yard to the backyard. So I'm going to give you a little tour of what I planted this year. So let's go. Okay, so this year I rotated my crops. So this year I actually put some of my tomatoes, zucchinis on this box because actually this first box and the second box actually gets the most sun. So these two boxes are great for like zucchinis, tomatoes, eggplants, and a bunch of peppers. So let me show you. I have a couple tomato plants this year. Actually, I lied. It's not just a couple. I planted 22 tomato plants. I have tons of different types, and I'm so excited to kind of compare and see which one I like the most. So I have these tomato plants that I planted this year that it's actually, if you guys just want to plant one tomato plant, this is a really good system. I bought like one of these bamboo sticks from like Home Depot. It's one of those like 7-footer, and basically I just tie the stem so that it's very organized and they don't kind of droop or anything, and you can see that they're already starting to fruit. And I also planted a lot of marigolds. Marigolds are great for gardens. So I have a couple tomato plants here. I have corn on this side, and then I have some peppers like bell peppers, eggplants, bunch of zucchinis and squash this year. I did some 8-ball squash, spaghetti squash, and some regular squash, and then I have some Asian chives that I planted from seeds. So they're still very young. And then in this little planter, I actually planted some carrot seeds. And these are I love these. These are my sweet potatoes that I sprouted. So these are going to be all sweet potatoes. And here we have some okra. So okra, they don't like transplanting, so they're so easy to germinate. So I actually just planted seeds a month ago. So now they're all like so healthy and they look so good. And then I have some yummy celery. So if you guys follow my Instagram, you know how much I love making celery apple juice. So these will be great in the summer. I put them in the kind of like a partial shade area. And then right here, you see that I have a bunch of potatoes that I actually planted. I planted around 10 potatoes in here, and it's looking really good. So okay, so on my second box, you're gonna see my crazy tomato plants. I have around 18 that I planted in here. So this system I actually saw online, and I learned it from this other gardener. We planted these posts, and then what I do is that as they're growing, I will actually just keep weeding in and out so that it will give the tomato plant a really good support. I don't like using cages because that actually, I feel like it breaks the stem a lot of times, and it kind of damages like my plant and my tomatoes. So I don't use that. So I love using this system because the string is actually really nice and gives us a support, and it doesn't damage any of my stems. And they can get really high because these are all indeterminate tomatoes. So they actually grow to probably around like 7 foot high sometimes. So that's why I really like this system. So right here you'll see some some beautiful choy that I planted from seeds. These are my husband Doug's favorite veggies. We love using this to just kind of do a simple garlic saute, or even like he likes to grill it or even do hot pot with it. And then these are my garlic that I grew. These are so fun. So these are these sweet peppers that I ate, and all I did was I took the seeds and then I just basically planted into my soil, and they have been looking so healthy. And soon I'm actually gonna start putting them like in another bed. So here we have some Asian greens, some more of the Asian choy and bok choy. So this year I'm having tons of problems with slugs, which I'm so upset about. So they keep eating my my bok choy, but I found a really good way to get rid of them. So make sure you guys follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Anyway, so I have some leeks, tons of lettuce, endives. I have some Swiss chard. I have some peas growing over there. Tons of kale because I am a big fan of kale. We make smoothies all the time. And then we have some mint here. And then I have some edible flowers that I'm growing. And if you guys follow me on any of my social media, you'll see that we love using edible flowers in our dinners and lunch and stuff like that. And then here you're gonna see tons of, we have dill, we have tons of eggplant, bell peppers, sweet peppers, and some cabbage, and some, you're gonna see right here, some of my purple peas, and they're all climbing right now, and look how tall they are already. They're like about to go around the trellis, so. And then here you're gonna see all these radishes I actually just planted from seeds. So I wanna show you how delicious these are. So these are some Korean radishes that the seeds that I bought, and they're those big white ones. So hopefully I can pickle them and ferment them later. I have some watermelon radishes, some carrots, and I'm super excited about my bitter melon this year because it's my first time growing bitter melon, and I have like this perfect trellis for it. So we love Asian greens. We love like just any Asian greens, like I'm a fan of. So bitter melon's definitely on my top list. Not so much of Doug's, but it's okay. I'm gonna make it so good that he's gonna fall in love with it. So let me show you the radish that I'm gonna pick right now. So I'm gonna show you this little radish. Oh my god, okay. Isn't this the cutest thing in the world? Okay, so you can actually eat the stem too. So what I'm doing with these is that either I will put these in salads, or we'll just eat it like this, and we'll dip it in like hummus, or we'll just use it as appetizers or salads, or we'll grill it. And these are so delicious, and I just keep planting them because like the turnaround time is actually pretty fast. Like I planted these maybe a month ago, and they're already producing. We already actually made some for dinner, so yeah. Okay, so right here you're gonna see my cute little gutter planters. So if you saw one of my videos, we actually just built this like a couple months ago, and these rain gutter planters are great for like strawberries, spinach, lettuce. And if you guys don't have any room, like you don't have any space in your garden, like you can just mount it onto a fence, and they will just produce. Let me show you what I planted this year. What I did was that I planted a bunch of strawberries. Okay, aren't these just the cutest thing? Okay, they're so delicious. So I planted a bunch of strawberries, and I also planted from seeds a bunch of spinach on the bottom. And spinach doesn't need too much sun, so they're great on the bottom. And then look at these strawberries. I mean, these are just so fun to grow because the kids, they love it, and they think it's like the cutest thing. when they come out, and like Abel is just a little monster, so he likes to just keep picking at them. So we have some delicious lettuce that I'm growing. We love using lettuce for like dinner and stuff like that, so, or even like a nice little salad. So these are so delicious. So there's my little garden. This is the front of my house. Now I'm going to show you the back. Okay, now I'm going to show you the back of my house, well, backyard. And can't not show you my chickens. Girl, say hi. Okay, so I have 20 chickens and 2 ducks. And they produce around a dozen eggs a day, because some of them are older now and they don't produce anymore. But I have a lot of different breeds here, and they are amazing. Some the 2 ducks I've had ever since they were like baby chicks. And there's 4 other ones that actually 6 that we actually raised from when they were chicks. So okay, so next, this is my little, actually this is not little, but this is a coop that Doug built. It's around 100 square feet, and it's been like amazing, because it kind of like helps teach your kids about chores and work and stuff like that. So they've been getting eggs every day, and they help clean our coop. We clean our coop around like 2 weeks, once every 2 weeks, but that's like another video. Okay, so here you're gonna see a little olive tree, and we have this figs. We love figs, so we have the fig tree and a bunch of lavenders here. So this is like kind of like the side backyard, and we have these cucumbers and green beans that we grew from seeds, and bitter melon over there, and these are growing really well right now. This is my first year growing using this. I just basically tie a bunch of strings and made like a trellis myself. So not permanent, we might change it later, so didn't put too much effort into it. We have a bunch of sunflowers that we planted, and look at this butterfly. Look at this butterfly. It can't get more amazing and beautiful than this. This butterfly is just sitting on top of my sunflower. Okay, so we have a bunch of melons that I'm growing on the floor. We have some sugar watermelon, and we have some honeydew, and then we have some melon that actually my sister's mother-in-law gave me some seeds. So all these are from seeds, and they are growing really well right now. They're really good, super good. You see them? There's these pink grapefruit that I've been growing ever since, like maybe a couple years already. So, and then I have these Chinese grapefruit that are crazy, that I have not picked. Look how big they are. And some lemons and limes. So we built this wall, and these are all from rain gutters. So basically we built, so we already had these pillars there, and what we did was just we used these 2x4s, and we drill it onto these 2 pillars. So we built 4 rain gutters, and what I have growing here is actually green onions, some radishes, some beans, and all these beans they're all from seeds. They're super easy to germinate. So, we planted these maybe 2 weeks ago, and they're already like growing. So I have these 4 containers right now that I actually just planted since I'm running out of room. So peppers, tomatoes are great in containers. So if you guys don't have much room, you guys have a balcony or something, I would suggest just getting these containers. And what I did was the same thing. I got these bamboo sticks, and I just literally tied the stem to the bamboo and just kind of like help support it. Don't get those cages. I don't think those cages are good for tomatoes, and a lot of times they actually break it, and then you know, you'll break the stem and stuff like that. Look at this. This one is really special. This is a purple tomato. So it's gonna be so fun. We're gonna be making a lot of tomato soups, a lot of different tomato dishes this summer, so make sure you guys follow. These two are my kids' box these are actually just wine boxes that I've had like in the garage. So I just want them to grow their own stuff for fun. So they're growing green onions. Of course, we have to grow something that we use, right? So everything here has to produce. So now I'm gonna show you my first box that I own. I lied to you guys. When I first bought this box around 6-7 years ago, I was just literally growing herbs, and I failed many times because I just didn't take care of them. I didn't really water them all the time, so they started drying up and stuff like that. I was really new. I think it was like maybe 8 years ago. I was just really new to gardening, and I didn't have the passion for it yet. So I just kind of let it dry out, and oh, whatever, I'll just go buy new ones. But herbs is actually one of the easiest things to grow, and I don't see why people just can't grow it and just save money, because a lot of times you go and buy those like herbs at a supermarket, it's like $3-4 and you can't use them all and you just waste it. But this way we have this herb box right next to our barbecue grill and our outdoor kitchen, so that it's really easy accessible when we want thyme. So we have thyme, green onions, chives, lots of mint, rosemary, oregano, dill, shiso leaves. We love shiso leaves. We love like garnishing our dishes with it. We love using it as like a little wrap, and Doug loved using it with the fish and sashimi and stuff like that. So we have lots of thyme and lots of herbs here. And then we have this new box that I'm going to show you. Doug's fishing. He uses it as when he goes fishing, and he'll put the bass in here. And don't tell him I told you guys, but since he hasn't been that successful with like bass fishing, I took it and I planted a bunch of flowers in here. So I planted a bunch of sunflowers. It's super windy today, so I planted a bunch of sunflowers, and they're just growing beautifully. They need full sun, so this is like a good area to put sunflowers. We just have a bunch of like sage, some flowers, tons of basils, rosemary, tons of flowers, and some Thai basils, pepper, and some sage, and some shiso leaf. And I just bought this plant. It's a ume plant, and I can't wait to grow it. I just need a planter right now. And yeah, and that's it. So this is our grill. We have 2 grills, and this is a kitchen that we just built not that long ago. And this is so fun. Okay, so hope you guys love this video. I'm gonna be doing lots of videos like in the summer, just from the harvest, and maybe like give you guys an update of like all my plants and how they're growing, and lots of recipes that we do, to just what we use in our garden to make these beautiful dishes and super yummy and healthy. So thank you so much for watching. Like I said, I am so grateful for you guys, and thank you so much for always watching my videos and like supporting me. Make sure you guys follow me on my other platforms like Instagram and like TikTok. I actually do daily posts about just my life, you know. And also go to my blog if you guys have any questions. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos on how to plant. I just love my vegetable garden, and I think that it's just like a gift that gives on giving, and I would love that people will find more interest in it, because I think it's just so amazing growing your own vegetables. You know where the vegetable comes from, and you know that they're super organic, no pesticides, and it just inspires you to want to eat healthier and make more healthy dishes. So if you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to message me or email me, or make sure to follow me so that you guys can see, you know, these are like my babies. So thank you so much, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.